Cool and loyal. Yeah, how about you? I was shy. Double honors to Apostles and Elders in New York, GMS. Salutation to Yakron World is teaching the truth. And I want to be serious, Aqua. My name is Maya Kaala Bungad with Chicago Branch of Great Millstone. Like make a disclaimer that we're not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Israelites. Black is a color, not a nationality. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, speckled birds, scattered abroad. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations, but their father's paternal bloodline go back to the 12 patriarchs of Israel. We are not affiliated with any terrorist groups. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite groups. And maybe do the video. I seen the video with the other day, the Elder Orion Long. In that video, matter of fact, I've seen two videos I've been looking at where on the video, the Orion Long made it. He was basically going on scriptures where this guy on GLCC, said he stopped being there. There's no one, you can't stop being there. It's like, all right, but he left GLCC. Number one, if you were in GLCC, you know it wasn't true. You just based your Christian. That's it. Hey, that's how it is, man. So that Orlando said, the guy said that that black people look in the Bible, see something special about them. That's why they look in the Bible. Yeah, they are special. Why? Because they are actually Israelites from the tribe of Judah. And and also the so-called Native Americans, so-called Latinos are special people. Why? Because they are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And within that Bible, it tells you prophecy what will happen to those peculiar or special people whose name is Yasharahla, he Prince of Power. In English, when people say Israel, what will happen to will befall upon them if they don't follow laws, statutes, commandments of their true power Yahweh. All right, and then another video came. I thought this video right here, Sakarian thoughts, camera, action, 12-track chart discussion. The guy on there, man, he was just having a hard time. He couldn't believe it that the so-called Native Americans and so-called Latinos are Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, and he was just kept pulling up GLCC chart. The chart where they said that the Polynesians are the tally, which they going off. Not to say there's not Israelites in Polynesia. There are, people are sprinkled among Jaffet no islands, but that's going head off, man. Polynesians are not Natali. All right. But anyway, man, it's just simple, man. It's just real simple, just like the elder, our elder, what the elder name was? Let's say what the elder name. I think his name was Yaquab. I think Yaquab might be our father, right? So the elder Gabar said, the elder Yaquab just say, man, just keep it simple, man. Just keep it simple. And it is, and just so truth, man. All right. The truth is so simple, man, and it's, you can't deny it. Somebody come with sarcasm, somebody come with scoffing, man. Look, man, all you gotta do is just keep it simple with them, man, and you would just cut the hell out of them, man. you could demolish them right there within 1 second and send their assets on their way, man. With the door hitting them up in the assets. with the hard brass doorknob, man. All right. So basically, the simplicity of this is go right here. All right. It says right here, Deuteronomy 28, 45 and 46. It said, moreover, all the curses come upon thee and shall pursue thee, or overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power to keep his commandments that shall command thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever. All right, it said for a sign. It said what? Upon thy seed forever, man. That's how you identify who are the Israelites. All right, you go right here, Malachi 3. Salak. Not this one I'm looking for. I'm trying to think. This one I'm looking for. No. It's Amos Salak, or sometimes I get it mixed up. Amos 3:1-2. Alright, it says right here, Amos 3:1. Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for iniquities. Alright, so Yahweh only knows Israel. Alright, because they was given the laws, statutes, commandments, man. Alright. Not nobody else. Alright, we get this Jeremiah 10:25. Alright, it says right, it's Jeremiah speaking. Jeremiah 10:25. Pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not. Why they don't know you? How could they wasn't given the law, statute, commandments? Upon the families call not thy name, they had eaten up Jacob, devoured him, consuming, had made his depths and desperate. It says right here, pour out fury upon the heathen that know thee not. Why? Because he wasn't given the law, statutes of commandment Yahweh. Right, you go right here, 147, 19. All right, it says right here, 147 verse 19-20. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and judgment unto Israel. He have not dealt over any nation. As for judgment, they have not known them. There, because a cut right there. All right, so only Yahweh is going to punish Israelites. All right, and that's how you know that these people right here are the Israelites they the Bible speak of, because they suffering, man. All right, they're suffering. All right. Matter of fact, it's right here. Hold on. Go to the curses. It says what? It says Deuteronomy 28. Let's see, 43. Yeah. It says Deuteronomy 28 and 43 and 44. It said, the strangers that is within thee shall get above thee very high, thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail, man. All right. What happened? They went into poverty, man, when they was conquered by the conquistadors, the Edomites from Spain. All right, let me show this right here. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107. Copyright Act 1977 allows is made for fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, and news report, teaching, scholarship, education, research. Fair use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. Right. So this video about to play. This is this is for educational purpose only. All right. Matter of fact, 2 videos I'm about to play. All right. The upcoming 2 videos about to play for educational purposes. I may need a profit off of them. I do not own the videos. All right. Do not own the audio to the videos. All right. This is for educational purpose only. All right. So you play right here. Look at this one right here. All right. Okay. That's how you know who the Israelites are, man.
Hola, me llamo Karina Gómez Maita, tengo 21 años, tengo mis 2 hijos, uno se llama Emanuel David y uno se llama Antonio, tengo mis 4 hermanos, uno se llama Beatriz, uno Olga y uno Luis Miguel.
Look at their names. They ain't got their original names. What is it? Thou shalt lose thy heritage, man. All right. Jeremiah 17:4. It says right here, and thou in thyself and discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies a land which thou knowest not. For ye had kindled a fire, my anger which shall burn forever. Right? They discontinue from their heritage, man. All right. They discontinue from their heritage. And indigenous peoples taking over to Europe. All right. Esau shipped them, enslaved them, shipped them to Europe. All right. What else? Well, shipped them to Africa. All right. I brought that out in the Jack D. Ford book on Africans and Africans and Native Americans, right? This is Bolivia, Peru, same people, Asher, man. All right. All right, so right here. What's she doing with Spanish names? Down there in that.
Vivimos al sur de Cochabamba, atrás del aeropuerto, y vivimos en esta pequeña casita.
Hola, me llamo Luis Miguel. Soy la hermana de Karina. Mis papás fallecieron cuando tenía 5 años y vivimos en este pequeño cuarto. Aquí duermen mis 2 hermanos mayores con su hijito y nosotros dormimos aquí, yo y la otra.
Israelites, man. Israelites. And you see that bed cover, man, how beautiful the design is, man. Come on, man. Jacob is the form of all things. Look at that, man. All right, but they're like in a low state, man. All right, because if you do chart back in time about 600, 500 years ago, man, they be wearing gold all up in they around their necks, their nose and stuff, the sandals and everything, man, and be eating good, you know. All right, but they was brought to a low state. Why? Because they violate the law, statute, commandments. All right, and then what Yahweh do? He brought Esau upon them, man. All right, go to I'm try to keep this short too. Going on. All right, it says what it says right here, Deuteronomy, Salah. What happened to him, man? Deuteronomy 29 and not 29, man, 8. All right, there you go. All right, Deuteronomy 28 and 49. It said, Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far from the end of the earth, swift as an eagle fly, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. That's why the conquistadors that came over here, they had Israelites. All right, Moors or Morano Jews that spoke Hebrew taught to indigenous people after they spoke in broken Hebrew or they spoke Hebrew. All right, it says a nation of pure countenance which shall not regard the person of old nor show favor to the young. He shall eat the fruit of thy cattle, fruit of thy land to be destroyed, which thou shalt not leave. Thee the corn, wine, oil, increase thy kind, flocks thy sheep till you have destroyed. Right, it came took all their land, their resources, destroyed their crops, or took over their crops, also destroyed the animals they was eating upon, man. Like the infamous thing is here, the buffalo. Buffaloes scattered all over North America, man. All right. You know, I don't know if any buffaloes in South America, I doubt that. But anyway, all right, they killed off their food supply, man. All right, took it over. All right, show no favor regard. They slaughter the old, slaughter the young. All right, all right. So that's what happened to him, man. And guess what? All right. And guess who helped them? All right. Guess who helped them? Y'all know I'm about to get to 2/3, man. Those are Huguenots, man. All right. The Moriscos and the Morano Jews, Sephardi Jews, Portuguese Jews, man. All right. Look right here, Latin America's Moorish and Arab influence. All right. First of all, no down Arabs, Karka, Iberian Smith, those were Israelites. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna skip down. All right, well, I'm gonna read this right here. It says Spain, Portugal, the Christian European never quit a century-long struggle for independence, but they were occupying rule for 700 years. From the 8th century to the final expulsion in 1492, all these generational racial myths and darken the Spanish and Portuguese profile forever, right, man? All right, Moors changed it, man. You are the seed of your father. All right, but also on the flip side, you had Edomites that was popping Moors women, man. All right, let's probably see the wheat and the tares, man. All right, in the book of Matthew, I believe chapter 13, if I'm not mistaken. Right, if I'm not mistaken. Right. All right, but anyway, it's all right. The wheat is Israel. The tares are Esau, man. The seed of Esau. All right, so you skip down here. All right, and you see right here how they condemned Jake in Spain. All right, right here, this little small dial is actually a Sephardi or a Portuguese Jew, man, dark skin. All right, so you got that hat and everything, man. All right, so all right, they know what they talking about, man. It says, all right, so they spelled the Moors. They said Cortez slaughtered the Aztecs in 1521. Pizarro conquered the Incas in 1532. Just a generation later, Inquisition grew along the cause of Spanish America. Lima, the capital of Peru, has a museum of Inquisition next to Congress. All right, Moorish Lima. It said Lima, who architecture has Moorish influence from what I've seen in Latin America, was founded in 1535. The huge archway seemed like it should be somewhere in the Arab desert, right? In Morocco, right? Anyway, it says, you would think Church Bulgarianus in La Punta del Cala was a mosque if it were for a cross on the top, Salat, right? So it's showing the influence of the Moriscos, right? This how this article put it in there. But anyway, it said the architecture was Tapa Lima or Brancaville's revealed one eye that the Lima women wore in the earliest colonial days. All right, so it's that clothing. The Inca population was subjugated to slave labor in the province. The Inca population was subjugated to slave labor in the provinces. All right, so that's in the scripture. They became slaves. All right, go right here. All right, it says right here, Isaiah 5:13, man. All right, so it's easy, man. All right, it says Isaiah 14. Therefore, my people are going to captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished. Their multitude dried up thirst. All right, so that's what happened, man. They went into slavery. They got shipped over. All right, yeah, across the waters, man. All right, that's a lot. Get this out here. They got shipped over. You know, like my great grandfather said, across the pond. All right, across the pond. All right. It says Deuteronomy 28:64. Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth, even to the other. There thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor fathers have known, even wood and stone, the other religion, Islam, Christianity, etc. All right. Verse 68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way I spake unto you, right? Because the first captivity was actually in the land of Cam, which people say Ham, so-called Africa, right? It was in Egypt, all 12 tribes. I said, thou shalt see no more again. The whole nation was to see the land of Israel. There you should be sold unto your enemy for bondman and bondwoman. No man shall buy. All right, so Yahweh gave us up. All right, until our enemies we end up on the slave auction blocks. All right, for bondman and bondwoman became slave. No man shall buy you. Right, that's what happened to the Incas. All right, that's what happened to them. All right, it said the Incas was subjugated to slave labor in provinces. Colonial Lima was inhabited only by wealthy Spanish and Creole. Those women chose to wear masks despite King Charles III banning them during the Inquisition. Lima authority never enforced the ban. The veils popular with the women because they couldn't recognize by family members, social networks while going about the city. These were the whole notes, man. All right, the Moors and the Jews that turned their own people, man. All right. Let's go right here. Deuteronomy 28 and 54. It says, so that man is turning among you, there is actually evil toward the brother and toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, where he shall leave. That's a curse, man. Of the Northern Kingdom slaving each other here in America. So-called Indians enslaving Indians. So-called Negroes and so-called Negroes from the Southern Kingdom enslaving the Northern Kingdom here in Americas. Or so-called and Negroes, Southern Kingdom, enslaving each other in West Africa, over here in the Americas, man. All right, because you black only Israelites, you like to scream all the time. The five civil tribes, they enslaved Judah, man. That's you. What you have no understanding. All right, and all you get to do just keep it simple. Just look at the curses. And you can see why. Why did it happen? All right, but guess what? Yahweh blinded them, man. All right, this is only meant to let 1/3 to get it, man. Everybody not meant to get it, and Yahweh Rasa, we hope we are the elect. All right, stand humble. All right, it says the ark right here. When I first arrived in Arequipa, Peru, in 2008, I was in the honeymoon phase where you befriend every single taxer. I met a friendly Indian who was definitely a native Quicho or Murrow from Puna, sometime Pebble, but I would not have known then. We were talking about whatever, and he told me that in this community has a derogatory term for upper class Peruvian morals. Why is that? Because these were the Huguenots that was enslaving them. This was the rebellious, the rebels among the Southern Kingdom that was oppressing your own brother, helping Esau oppressing your own brother, man. It said most Peruvians have a racial mix of Indian and Spanish blood. All right. It says the richest Peruvians are pure Spanish. That's Esau. All right. That's Esau, man. All right. It said Job 9:20, the earth is getting to the hand of the wicked, man. I just read Deuteronomy 28, 43 and 44. It says, makes the stranger above you get high. All right. The Taiso told me that many upper class Peruvians look mestizo mixed, but they're not. They're pure Spanish with dark skin and curly hair like an Arab. These are the Huguenots, man. All right, these are the so-called Negroes. All right, the Southern King of Judah who came over here. All right, being coons and help oppress their brother and put them in slavery, man. All right, it said Peruvian Indians called these Peruvians who could pass for Cholo blood Moros. I immediately thought of my basketball mate. He's my height, tinted brownish with a huge nose, curly hair. He's the most natural athlete on the team, the only one who I've seen dunk, and I've been to his house and have an idea what his father does for work, and both are Peruvian elite. All right, they're Judites, man. All right, this is what happened. All right, so that's what happened, man. All right. Right? And that's how you know that these people are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Why could they fit the curses, man? They're in poverty. They got Esau over them. They got the coons helping Esau. The coons from Asher, the indigenous people of America, and the coons for Judah, man. They're in the ghettos in Peru, getting oppressed along their Judite brethren who didn't sell out. All right, because I got where is that? All right, you can see there go the bougie money ash, just like in the Americas, man. Here in North America, man, you got Judah that got money, man. All right, it's among every tribe, man. All right. Well, Cupid Jake's got money, but it's a whole nation. We're not prospering highly here in America and elsewhere, man. All right, so look, they go to Judite woman right there, man. Bolivia blacks fight for their rights. All right, Peru, Bolivia. All right, Asher and Judah suffering, man. All right, that's in it said Jeremiah. All right. Jeremiah 50 and 33. It's really simple, man. Jeremiah 50:38 thus said Yahweh host, the children of Israel, the children of Judah were pressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast, and they refused to let them go. All right, so you're gonna have these scoffers. And they like, well, see, they can't be mad. They got slanted eyes, and look, man. All right, let's keep it simple. What it said, Jeremiah. All right, 12 on that. See, they've been just like Gorilla Hebrew. He said that you got a lot of these Jakes. They come across the truth. They come with a white supremacist mindset, man. Just reverse it. All right, and that's why they got problems, man. Cause they believe all those lies that Esau told them, man. All right, because when you think about Latin America, all right, you think about this. Matter of fact, let me type in Mexican. Mexican guy boots. It's a funny thing, man. All right, so you type in Mexican. This is what you think. Where that picture at? Or any let's see right here. Or even I'm just gonna type in Lat. You know, I'm just gonna go to image. All right. You'll think of type in that. All right, you'll think of them. This pops up in there. This pop up in Jake, man. All right. But your education system, they don't teach you that. They don't teach you that. So-called Mexican range from very dark to very light. All right. And then you got Judah among them. All right. So-called Afro-Mexicans. All right. Then you got some that they're very dark, man. You know. All right. But they don't teach it in school, man. That's weak. That's why it says Psalm 58:3, man. You come out the womb speaking lies, man. That's Esau, man. All right, here, right here, Jeremiah 12 and 9. So the same thing with Peru, man. All right. When you think about Peru, they'll show the diverse. Dang, that's how you go to Peruvian people. All right. You see it right here. See, they'll show you them. Well, ain't nothing wrong with them. You know, they Jake. There are people. All right. All right. So it says, well, Jeremiah 12 and 9. My heritage is ultimate as a speckled bird. Birds are round about and are against her. Come ye assemble all the beasts of the field come devour. All right. So they'll show you this, your school books on TV. You know. But they won't talk about, if they do show you dark skinned asteroids, all right, dark skinned people in Peru, they'll say, well, you know, those are Afro Bolivian, Afro Peruvians, and you know, they came from slavery. That's not true, man. Now the Southern Kingdom did come to Peru, they came to Bolivia, but you had asteroids there. All right, they light skinned brethren, man. All right, Israel speckled bird, man. All right, becoming different shades, man, shades of color, man. All right, and this is the picture right here. It's an old picture. This is what Esau drawn, man. This is in the Andes, man. Asher, man. Asher. All right. Israel speckled bird, man. Speckled bird come in various colors. You got nose textures, various hair textures, man. All right, it says, he saw rather which a man with both arms with fierce embrace, and that under the shade or the leaves, horses might stand, but all the, you see right here what it says right there, you go on the right corner, all the Peruvian fruit, the coca is the crown. All right, talking about coca leaves, which you synthesize, you make cocaine powder, which grows on the trees of Fatan long in a hot in moist grounds of valleys between the Andes and Sierra. See right there, Andes and Sierra. All right, let you know they're in Peru. All right, so we got those ash looking like what? Asherites right here, dark skin, curly hair. All right, but thanks to Esau, there's barely, you can barely find information upon them, man. All right, it says right here. This is the book African Presence in America. You see right here. Chica, Negro Portrait Vessel, Peru, circa AD 900. All right. So these people existed, man. All right. But they're not gonna show you these people, man. On there, man. That's what we call Esau the devil, man. Cause he's a liar, man. All right, because he wants you to have his mindset, man. All right. And let me say one thing, man. Cause I know you got a couple smart. They'll try to say, well, this boy look Chinese, what he don't. All right. And another thing, when you ever heard a Chinese triad when have you ever heard a Chinese triad run into Peru to escape law enforcement in China? You ain't never heard it. All right. You ain't never heard Moab complaining to Esau America that their people running among the light-skinned Native Americans had. Or you ain't never heard Moab, so-called China, complaining to the Peruvian government that their people running down the had among Asher. Right, the Asherites, the light-skinned Asherites was slain at last. You ain't never heard that. You ain't never heard a case of that. They having problems, right? So, I mean, come on, man. That's just foolish, man. Just Jake, just ignorant. These Jakes, they never, they just ignorant. They never, they basically adopted the mindset, so-called white supremacy, right? Which is actually Edomite supremacy that warped their minds and stuff. Then you got some, they never been off their block or never been out of their county in the southern areas, man, right? The southern United States. All right, so, they don't have the privilege. Some brothers that travel out, or the brothers that grew up in the cities like Chicago, New York, Philly, Philadelphia, and stuff like that. All right, because we're more exposed to like different nationalities, man. All right, in the city, because we got to deal with them, we got to deal with them on our jobs and everything. All right, okay. So just show now. Watch out. Play this clip. Where shit. All right. Get this other clip. This elder right here. All right. Again, I do not own this clip and audio. News for educational reasons. All right. Where is it? All right. On the section 107. All right. Use this for educational reasons, so this falls under fair use. All right. I have not made any profit out of. I do not own the audio or the video. I do not own a sound score to it, just for educational reasons. All right. Now watch this. And watch this. You're gonna see this. All right.
Of the Andes, she was relating how there were more towns and villages of their people, but how a flood washed away.
All right, Andes. You could look at her, man. All right. You could look at her and tell she's an Asher, right? Look at her head. Her brow, the way her cheekbones are, the way her fingers made, man. You can tell she Asher. These people Peru. You look at these people right here. You could tell. Look at how their heads built. You see him turn his head. You see their brow. All right. You can see it's Israel speckled bird, man. All right. All right. These people evolved because it's a scientific fact that light-skinned people come from dark-skinned people, man. I mean, come on, man. Look, my family come from Tennessee, Kentucky. My neighbors come from Louisiana, Mississippi, man. All right. I seen, and I heard it all, man. All right. You got some Jakes. All Jakes like to say, some Chinese people came down. No, man. You know what? Let's put Chinese mixed with black. Chinese mixed with black. We all know it's his name Black, all right? All right. How come they not looking like indigenous people of America, right? You're a damn fool if you mistaken these people, so-called mix, all right? Judah, some I see the Judah, all right, they have Chinese mothers, all right? You're a damn fool if you in the police line up. If one of them mug you and you stand them next to a Peruvian, Asherite, so-called Peruvian Indian, and you point it out, oh, y'all did and everything. Oh, he did it. You're a fool, man. All right. Oh no, another thing Jay like to say, well, those in Aboriginal movement, cause a lot of Galax on the East Coast, they go looking, they'll say, well, they mixed in, they got the modern day, they portray the Native American in the media, right? But they had, right here, you see. They'll try to say, what they try to say? Try and get a good picture. Oh, they'll try to say, on the light skin where they come from, the light skin ones come from mixing of Esau mixing with Gad, vice versa with his dumb man, all right? Cause you look, I got family members that got Edomite mothers, man. All right, they Jake. All right. How come they don't look like the stereotypical Native American you see in the media TV, man? See, it's just simple, man. Just keep it simple, easy. You can destroy scoffers, man. All right. And see what the woman say. All right. Now watch this.
This is an elder Aboriginal of the Andes. She was relating how there were more towns and villages of their people, but how a flood washed away many of them. They were told by the European that they are the descendants of runaway slaves, but they have no record of that. Whenever the white supremacist conspirators come across our people in their Aboriginal settings, they always theorize that they must be the descendants of some slaves that ran away or escaped.
All right, and that's the lies they tell, man. They're not going to tell you that Israel, according to Jeremiah 12:9, it's a speckled bird. You're going to come, you go to Hosea 7:8. It says what? Hosea 7:8. I meant to make this short, but hey, that's how it came out. All right. It says, Ephraim had mixed itself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not unturned. All right. So you got from very dark. All right. From the darkest. You got what? All right. You got what? Peruvian. All right. You got the light from very dark Asherite to very what? Light Asherites, man. All right. Very light-skinned Asherites. Then you got some like this. They're dark, man. I've seen old drawings in them dark, man. He goes dark. I had a picture back in 2000s where this little Asherite boy from Bolivia, he was super dark, man. He looked at like them, but he was super dark. He had round eyes, he had super dark, he had thin hair, man. All right, but I can't find it, all right? All right, but I hope you all been edified, all right? The indigenous people of America, so-called Indians in America, are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man, all right? They fit the prophecies in Deuteronomy 28 and other prophecies throughout the Bible, man. So I hope you all been edified, and shalom.